Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Notre Dame found just enough luck of the Irish to pull out a close one against Michigan last time.
Well, it helps to be lucky, but you've also got to be good. And David, you got to give the Irish credit because their leaders stepped up in the last game and made plays.
Yeah, in the clutch moments in a clutch rivalry game. To do that, it says a lot about Notre Dame and their trajectory moving forward. And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass is complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Charles. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's White. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Larson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. off the play fake. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking for a man, it's Charles. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Irish open the period facing 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Punch it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Charles. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs at Sexton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Wolverines are on the move.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execute.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. To throw, it's Charles. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 8 over Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Larson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Michigan offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here. And breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The RPO, it's complete.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here comes the heat, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. Wolverines decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Larson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Pulls it in. It's Larson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's McConnell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Handoff to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Charles. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 11 over Western Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Off play action. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Back to pass, it's Charles. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They want to throw it. Let's it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Handoff to the low back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. He'll do it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Charles. Got the tight end outside. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.